Hey there guys, Dave-O here, and welcome back to our continued coverage of E3 2017. This video will be about Xbox's conference. This video will work very similarly to the one I did for EA. Basically, I will run through the conference, basically the bullet points of it, give my thoughts on it, and then a final thought on the overall performance of the conference, and I'll give it a rating based on our review system. So without any further ado, let's jump in. So right out of the gate, Microsoft gets the big questions out of the way. What is Xbox Scorpio? Xbox Scorpio is officially called the Xbox One X. I think that was something that our own Justin Chow called a couple of months ago. I don't know, Justin, get back to me on that. I'm pretty sure you did. Anyway, Xbox One X will be launching for $499 on November 7th with some Xbox One patches for older games incoming with the rollout as well. This all looked pretty cool. They showed the console. The console looks really, it looks like an Xbox One S. It's just a little bit smaller, actually. That was the big part of this. The Xbox One X is smaller than the Xbox One S, the one that came out last year. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something more akin to the size of the original Xbox One to help, deal with the heat and whatnot. Instead, they're deciding to go smaller, which should be okay. They are using a vapor cooling system, which should keep the heat down, but I'm a little worried about how small that is. That could cause a red ring situation. We really don't want that. So after the console was revealed, we got Phil Spencer announcing that this conference would have the most diverse and exciting games in Xbox history. And then they rolled immediately into Forza. I mean, don't get me wrong, Forza is cool, and Forza Motorsport 7 looks amazing, but I'm not really into the Forza series, and I can't say too many people who were watching this conference were either. There was not a lot of fanfare for that, but Xbox was treating it like it was this big reveal, so whatever. It was okay, and then they brought out this car for everyone to look at. I don't know why they do that. They always do stuff like this, and nobody likes it. I don't know why they keep, whatever. Moving on. Next, we got the first game that really piqued my interest, which was Metro Exodus, the third game in the Metro series. So that would be Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, and now Metro Exodus. Looks great. I mean, it's more Metro, which is awesome, and the graphics look great. The new monsters look cool, and it also looks like they're kind of brightening things up a little bit. It kind of has more of like a Horizon Zero Dawn look going for it now, which is great. I hope we see more of that, and I can't wait to play it when it comes out. After that, we got Assassin's Creed Origins. This has been heavily rumored and heavily anticipated, and it was good that it dropped during Xbox's conference because they needed something like that. Again, I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed fan, but the game does look gorgeous, and I hope it is amazing when it comes out later this year. Next up was Microsoft's big get, the first big get for the conference. Microsoft will have an exclusive with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, for those who don't know, is a PC game that works kind of like H1Z1, which again is a PC game. Basically, you put 100 people on a big map, and the map keeps shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and you basically have to kill everyone else and be the last one standing. It's a fun game. It's blowing up all over Twitch, so I suggest you check out twitch.tv if you really want to see how this game is played. That's a really big get for Microsoft. They need a game like this to promote their console, and honestly, they did a good job getting that over there. I'm not sure if it said console exclusive or if it's a timed exclusive. I'm pretty sure it was a console exclusive, though. I don't think PlayStation's getting this one. I think I'll take right now to talk about something that was a little confusing about the Xbox conference. They used phrasing for certain games that they were showing as an Xbox console launch exclusive. Console launch exclusive, at first I took to mean that it's launching with the console and it's exclusive to the console, whereas some are actually taking it to mean that it's only exclusive when it launches with the console and then will eventually launch on another console later, meaning the PS4. There hasn't been any clarification yet, so hopefully Xbox does clear that up at some point. But anyway, let's move on. After that, we got a game called Deep Rock Galactic, which honestly I didn't think much of. It's dwarves with guns fighting in co-op, basically. Whatever, moving on. Then we got State of Decay 2. Again, this is not a game I was super excited about in the first place. I've been hearing about it since last E3. For those of you who like your zombie survival games, State of Decay 2 does look good though, and I hope it's as good as it looks. It does look fun, just not something I'm particularly into. So, again, moving on. After that, we got the Darwin Project, which is the first game that's going to be using Mixer functionality built into it, basically. The announcer was saying during the gameplay reveal of the Darwin Project that somebody on Mixer had actually given one of the fighters like a shield or something as part of their kind of like interactivity part of Mixer. I don't know how I feel about that. That doesn't feel like it would work very well for people who are looking to play in like a competitive match or something. At the last second you're trying to kill somebody and all of a sudden one of their subscribers sends them a shield, and then all of a sudden the whole battle has changed, and it literally just because somebody else helped them out. I feel like that's not going to take too well with streamers, but if someone wants to prove me wrong in the comments, feel free. After that, Microsoft snagged some brownie points by making Minecraft basically Crossplay everywhere. It's not just crossplay between the Xbox One and Windows 10. You can literally play Minecraft with your friends on any platform, your phone, your Nintendo Switch, your Xbox One, your PC, I'm assuming your PS4 as well. So basically Minecraft, you can just play with anybody now. It's super cool, Microsoft. It's a great pro-consumer move. I'm glad you did it. After that, Microsoft did a quick fire of 5 titles. We got Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or Dragon Ball Fighters. It's Dragon Ball Z fighting, but it's 2D and it's made by Arc Systems Works, which looks great, and it's looking like it's going to play great too. I'm super excited for that game. Can't wait for it to come out. After that, we got Black Desert. I said the MMORPG Black Desert, but I'm assuming it means Black Desert Online. Did they change their name? Did somebody tell me that? I don't really know. Anyway, Black Desert Online, I played it a year ago. I enjoyed it to an extent. It was fun. So bringing it to Xbox One is a good move, and I think that some of the Xbox guys who are into MMORPGs, like I guess the Elder Scrolls Online, if people still play that, will like Black Desert Online as well. Then we got a trailer for a game called The Last Night. Kind of looks like a 2D Blade Runner-ish type game, which looked pretty cool. I'm not like super interested in it, but it looks cool. Looks cool. Anyway, after that we got The Artful Escape, which kind of looks more up my alley. Again, it's another 2D game. It's got a lot of rock and roll in it. Microsoft knows what I like. Rock and roll. Good stuff. Then we got a trailer for Code Vein, which was revealed a couple months ago. It's good to see it on Microsoft stage, at least. I mean, it's showing that Microsoft has a lot more interest in Japanese titles now. I think this is kind of them making up for the fact that they canceled Scalebound to a degree. Maybe. That's what it seems like. After that, we got an extended gameplay demo of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves looks to be coming together pretty well. I didn't find myself liking the gunplay very much, but I did like the whole thing about being on the ship and finding treasure and running away from enemies and stuff like that. It all looks pretty cool. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play in co-op. I'm definitely excited to play that. I think it's going to be play anywhere as well, so I'm just going to get it for PC, but it definitely looks cool. Can't wait to play that game. Then we got a very short trailer for Tacoma. Again, that game has been announced for a while now, and it was a pretty short trailer, so moving on. And then we got this trailer for a game called Super Lucky's Tale. I kind of like the way the internet put this. It basically just looks like Conker's Good Fur Day. This game is aimed at a very young audience. I'm talking like even younger than like Yooka-Laylee and Banjo-Kazooie. So it's cool that Microsoft is trying to outstretch to basically cover all of the age range. But this game could have been just a YouTube trailer after the conference. I don't think this really needed to be here, quite honestly. It just didn't really entice at all. What did entice, though, was another look at Crackdown 3 featuring Terry Crews. I loved that whole intro with Terry Crews. That was fantastic. And then apparently he's voicing one of the characters in the game, so I'm down with that. 100% down with that. Definitely going to pick up Crackdown 3. I already really like the idea of the game, but now that Terry Crews is voicing a character in it, I'm getting that game. Then we got a trailer for this game called Ashen, kind of whatever to me. And then we got a trailer for Life is Strange Before the Storm. For those of you who didn't play Life is Strange, go play Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a fantastic game. I would definitely put it on the level of the Telltale games it's pretty much inspired by. And I would even maybe put it above in some certain aspects, I guess. There's definitely a lot of good stuff going on in that game. You owe it to yourself to play it. I'm not going to say any more other than the fact that Life is Strange Before the Storm comes out later this year. Then we got more Shadow of War. Shadow of War looks cool. I hope it's as good as it looks, quite frankly. It definitely looks like a game that a lot of people will be sinking a lot of time into when it launches in October. Then we got kind of an unexpected announcement. We got a sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, or it's at least the next installment in the Ori series, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This game looks incredible, just like the last game does. It looks even better, and it's got some feels in it. I'm gonna let you know, if you watch the trailer, gonna shed a tear or two. Just prepare yourself for that. Anyway, Microsoft does the big mic drop at the end of the conference by saying that Xbox backwards compatibility will now be featuring original Xbox games, and leads off with Crimson Skies. Oh my god, I'm so excited. That's so cool. I have been wanting a Crimson Skies sequel for years now, and just being able to play the old game again, because I sold my original Xbox stupidly years ago. It's so exciting that I can go back and finally play that game. Oh my god. Thank you, Microsoft. And then we'll also be getting a lot more original Xbox backwards compatible games as well. I'm hoping for Jet Set Radio Future. That's my other one that like they need to bring that game back in some form, whether it be an HD re-release or just having it as a backwards compatible game. I need that game. So just as we thought Microsoft was going to close out the conference, we get the famous, I guess I've coined it because Apple does it, the one more thing, where they brought out BioWare to show Anthem in its, not in its entirety, but as a kind of a gameplay reveal. Because, you know, as you know, with EA Play yesterday, we kind of just got this, you know, very short trailer, and that was about it. Now we get to see what the game's actually like. What I'm going to call Anthem is this. This is BioWare's take on Destiny. You can team up with, at least what I saw, 3 of your other friends and go out in search of adventure, loot, and all that good stuff. This game is shaping up to be the AAA bombshell of this conference. Aesthetically speaking, this game looks incredible. You can tell with the Frostbite engine that they really just took it the most advantage of it as possible. This game looks fantastic. The exosuits look cool. Everything, the environments, the enemies, everything looks amazing. And I'm definitely hyped based on the aesthetic alone. The gameplay, third-person combat, it's my thing, so I'm definitely more interested in that. I'm also interested in Destiny, don't get me wrong. I like Destiny's gameplay as well. But the third-person action of Gears of War and Mass Effect is really where I'm at home, so I'm definitely excited for Anthem. So coming from someone who is admittedly platform agnostic at this point, but is also a huge Xbox fan, how did Xbox do at this conference? Well, I have to say that I wasn't truly excited from this conference. There was no like mic drop moment other than the Xbox original backwards compatibility thing, but that's like a smaller mic drop compared to some of the stuff that they really should have had. I mean, granted, they did drop a lot of exclusives, and then that weird messaging with console launch exclusive. Again, I want clarity on that because I think they meant what I think they mean, which is that it's launching with the console and it's exclusive and it's staying exclusive, but some are taking it the wrong way. So yeah, I hope that gets cleared up. Personally though, I didn't find any of these exclusives to really be that captivating. There was no big get that they had. I mean, granted, some people are really going to like the fact that they got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I don't really care about that. I was talking with one of our editors, Alex, about it, and he said basically what I was thinking too. He was waiting for the quote-unquote the Horizon Zero Dawn or Neo or the Persona 5 of this conference, and it just never happened. There was no game that really stuck out as like the, oh my god, this is a huge AAA bombshell title that is all Microsoft's that they hadn't announced already. I mean, Crackdown 3 looks cool. Sea of Thieves looks pretty cool too, but honestly, the big one for me was Anthem. At the moment, there is no mention of console exclusivity or any kind of exclusive content for Anthem like what PlayStation does with Destiny, so I don't really know what the purpose was of bringing this to the Xbox conference other than to maybe associate Anthem with the Xbox brand, which I think maybe a little bit of mission accomplished on that one. But honestly, I want to hear about some exclusive content. That's what they need to get people to buy this game on Xbox. And if they don't, then this was pretty much all for nothing as far as Microsoft is considered. This was still a good conference from Microsoft though, and I guess at the end of the day, Microsoft's E3 2017 conference will get a like it from me. There was a lot of good points. There really wasn't a good like bombshell drop though. There just was nothing. I mean, there was the original Xbox thing again, but that was it. Like, there really wasn't anything else that really made me go, oh my god, Microsoft killed it. Unless PlayStation face plants out of the gate tomorrow, then I wouldn't say Microsoft's out of the woods yet. We really got to see what they're going to be planning for tomorrow, and that will definitely determine the course of this console generation or whatever is coming for console gamers. But that's just what I think, and I want to know what the rest of you think. Did you enjoy the Microsoft E3 press conference? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to see more content from me and the rest of the TZR team. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Dave O signing out.